problem or without any infects which it creates a problem for its life. So that vessels can be used. And what is the solution for carrying it safely? What are the measures we have to take to carry its very safety measures undertaken? Is we can easily do this compartmentalization. So the decks has to be made into different compartments, and that protects that is the animal from um, other that is meeting the other animal, or it may not be disturbed by the other one. That is one thing which we can do. And the other thing, we have to create some artificial lighting and natural lights inside to make itself comfortable and feel comfortable inside the transit environment, because we cross a lot of continents and oceans during days and nights we travel. So we have to maintain a constant temperature and constant atmosphere inside the transit. So in that case, we need to have a proper lighting and natural lighting settings, resting areas, proper ventilations. We must have this HVAC, that is heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. So it is an automatic controlled system. So all this has to be installed in that particular vessel, so that this cargo can be carried without any um, risks. So livestock and animals can be carried from continent to continent if we have this proper safety measures. And coming to the next one, it is gas-based fuels. So now we are all turning into environmental concern, the SDGs. All these are making us to have concern about shifting to another or transforming to another form of fuel which is eco-friendly. Yes, it is of course some kind of gas-based fuels. So we're all getting transferred to that, right? So, lot of cargo, this gas-based fuels nowadays, it's being transported from place to place, from country to country too. So, petroleum products, crude oil, LNG, CNG, and other forms of gases which also used for industries is being transferred. So, that is what is gas-based fuels. So, what is the risk involved in it? We all know that every gas form of fuel or every gas form of substance, it is highly risk. So there is a possibility of explosion at any time. So we have to choose the right type of vessel. So what is the right type of vessel? It is of course a tanker vessels which has all automatic controls for transferring this particular kind of gas based fuels. And by using this vessel we can carry it very safely. But at the same time, what are the safety measures we have to undertake? We first of all, we must see that we have chosen the right vessel for carrying the cargo. At the same time, we must check the hulls, whether that is hulls in the sense that is the coverage or the deck of the ship hull, the hull of the ship, that is the cover of the ship is properly, which whether it is a good one to carry or to maintain the high pressure, and at the same time it has to be super cooled, because the cargo, when it is gaseous fuels, are super cooled and then it is being carried. So whether it is having all high tech facilities or necessary facilities in the vessel which we choose. So when we do that particular, or when we check all this, then we can carry this cargo safely from place to place. The fourth category of cargo is cars and other vehicles. Apart from cars, we have various other kind of vehicles like it might be two-wheelers or any form of four-wheelers or even trucks or some military vehicles, even helicopters, that is aircrafts, all this being transferred through seaways. Here, what is the nature of this cargo? This cargo might be a manufactured cargo or a semi-finished cargo, where it is being taken to another country to complete the cargo or to finish its entire manufacturing process. So what is the risk involved in carriage of this particular type of cargo? So during loading and unloading this cargo, sometimes though it is manufactured or it is semi-finished one, It has a lot of risk. We need to handle it very with very utmost care, because it is more of like a sensitive cargo, where even a small damage it's going to cost a big one. And at the same time, even the moisture may damage the parts of the cargo. And proper, if it's not been properly stably being tied and carried, it may crash, and it may create some damages also. And proper handling of cranes while lifting the cargo and placing the cargo inside the deck of the vessel. So all this is having a big risks in carrying a cargo or mobile type of vehicles through a seaways. And here we use, what is the type of vessel we use to carry this kind of cars or other vehicles? So it is, we call it as roll-on, roll-off ships, or popularly we call it as ro-ro vessels, or some kind of ferries which we would have seen in some kind of parts of islands where they use ferries to carry the cars or trucks or small vehicles from one side to another side. So, on cruise ferries we have, and even cargo ships we have barges to carry or vehicles from one part to another part, or from one end to another end. So here in international transfer of cargo, we use this ro-ro ships to carry this kind of cargo. And what is the safety measure which we can undertake here is, we always that is it can be chosen by way of tech, high tech it is. We can choose according to the technology which is used in this vessel, and how specialized the vessel is to carry this particular cargo. So by having eye on all this, we can select a vessel to carry this um, cars and vehicles. And the fifth category is machinery, equipment, and factory parts. So a huge amount of cargo is being transferred, manufactured or semi-finished or in a bulk form as machineries and equipments and factory other kind of parts. So what is the risk involved in this? So here it needs special amenities to carry this kind of cargo. For example, it is medical equipment kind of thing. So it is to be protected. Some sensitive parts are there where it is to be controlled. Some machines has to be protected properly. So these kind of things where they have huge risks. At the same time, due to the rusting, this due to this humidity, some rusting problem may also happen, because it travels around even 20 days, 30 days in over crossing various ocean to ocean to reach a particular destination. So due to all this problem, there may be some chances of damage. And what is the type of vessel which we can choose? Is general purpose bulk carriers. So bulk carriers can be used because machineries and equipments are of huge weight, and at the same time we will carry it in huge numbers, right? Equipments, for example, some hundreds, and even the factory, one factory is in one country, the other factory is in a different country. They carry the equipments in bulk by using these vessels. So bulk carriers can be used. And what is the how we can carry it safely is, so the ship must have proper necessary facilities like drying agents, moisture controlling aspects is to be there, and mid voyage motion controls like longitudinal divisional facilities. For example, what is this longitudinal divisional facilities is giving a partition so that the one machinery will not get collused and will not get disturb the other one, so that when one disturbs the other, the entire cargo in the deck will get disturbed. So they must have some longitudinal divisions which is to be done in order to carry these kind of cargoes. We have to ensure that whether all this is being done while carrying this kind of cargo. Yes. The dry bulk cargo. What is this dry bulk cargo? So here the cargo is carried in a bulk form where it is not a wet. It is called as dry, right? Opposite to wet, it is dry. So the cargo must not have any wetness in it. So that is the first thing. So dry bulk cargo. The cargo is carried in bulk form, bulk huge tons we carry together. So what is the nature of this cargo? Is it is in the form of loose form. For example, that is paddy, wheat, pulses, grains. So all this minerals, right? All this is not packed. All this is it is being kept in a loose form. So we carry all this in a bulk carrier. So that is what we call it as dry bulk cargos. Even the some form of this coal, all this is lit, all this is carried in an open it is a loose cargo.